All right, hello guys. We're going to do a personal reading live. So if you would like your questions, information is in the pinned message, okay? Also up here on the board, okay? Payment methods right here, up here, and in the chat, okay? So if you guys would like to send for your questions, I'll be on here for a couple hours. Please make sure to like the video if you're in here, okay? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I forgot to pull channel messages for Capricorn. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so I'm gonna plug this up, okay? But I am here in the background. If you would like a personal, list is open for 2 hours. All right, hello. So we're gonna do a quick message for. I'm gonna choose. I think I'm gonna just do Sagittarius right now, honestly. All right, let's see. All right, give me 1 second. Let me timestamp it correctly. But the personal list is open. Okay, if you guys would like questions. Okay. Didn't know there was something written on that. 1 second. All right, so the list is open for personals. In the meantime, right now, we're going to do a Sagittarius reading, okay? You can send for a reading if you'd like, but right now we're doing Sagittarius, and then the list will open back up, okay? So, Sagittarius, I'm going to pull from the basket, okay, for some channel messages for your next 48 hours. And then we'll get in the cards. All right. Let's see. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, okay? All right, let's get some channel messages for Sagittarius. Placements. Somebody's name could be Alex, man or woman. We have Tweaker. Somebody could be tweaking, okay? Hopefully not you. Let's see. Bean dip, okay? Some of y'all could be eating bean dip. We have 12-piece chicken wings. Some of y'all might be hungry, okay? Or you could be eating those things or seeing those things in the next 48, okay? Whenever this plays out for you. We also have birthday, okay? Birthday. Something about your birthday or someone's birthday coming up. Could be a Pisces, or like I said, it could be your birthday. Something about that. We have not interested, okay? So someone may not be interested, or you may not be interested. We have Kylie. Someone's name could be Kylie. Pasta. Oh, y'all are hungry for sure, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay, we got some names here. Someone's name could be Arlo. Let's see. Channel messages for Sag. No outsiders. Okay, so that could also resonate with the not interested card. There may be a group of people or a certain type of group that is like, no, or maybe you're a part of a group that doesn't allow outsiders or something, okay? So something about that could be significant. Kind of sounds like a cult, right? We also have wine coolers. Some of y'all could be drinking a wine cooler. We have straight. Someone is straight, or you could be just straight, okay? Let's see. We have they want a ring first, okay? So some of y'all could want a ring first before something happens, or vice versa. If you're a man, they want a ring first, okay? Booty call. Some of y'all could be having a booty call in the next 48 at some point. Oh, look, marriage material, okay? Again, Sagittarius with the marriage energy coming out for the past like 6 months, okay? We have stop texting me. Someone could be over texting you or vice versa. You might hear stop texting me, okay? Vice versa. We have I got a gift for you. Okay, so someone could have a really nice gift for you. Oh, stare down alert. And I'm gonna pull this one because I just looked at it. Wedding planning. Someone could be planning a wedding. Sagittarius. Let's see. 10:30 p.m. could be significant. Cat fight. So there could be a cat fight, quite literally, or there could be women who are just fighting. Okay. Overnight oats. Some of y'all might be making overnight oats. Okay. You could also be ordering from them. That is a company. Okay. Let's see. Some of y'all might be into fitness. We have Nipsco bill. Okay. Something about a Nipsco bill. Heart-shaped box. That could also resonate with the gift message we just got. So somebody could be getting something, or you could be getting someone something in a heart-shaped box. We have Lumalnatis. Okay. So pizza could be significant. We have gray sweatpants. Okay. I just got yours, Mel. I'll be right with you. Okay. We have I love drama, babe. What the hell? Okay, so man or woman, someone could be saying like, I love drama. We have Panda Express. Okay, Sagittarius, go eat. Go eat. We have Red Bull. Okay, some of y'all might be having an energy drink in the next 48. You know what? I had an energy drink the other day, like a couple days ago, and I forgot, like, I put it in my Stanley cup thingy, and I was like, it was like 3 in the morning. I'm like, why the fuck do I have so much anxiety? Why am I up right now? We also have lemon rice, no, lemon rice soup. Okay. But I was wondering, like, what the hell? Why am I up and why am I scared at 3 in the morning? And then I remembered later, I was like, oh, I put fucking, I don't even drink Red Bull for real, but I put a Red Bull in my drink or in my Stanley cup. So, yeah, make sure you, I don't know, Sag, if you take something, it could even be like a upper energy something, or um what's it called, energy drink. Make sure that you don't take it too late in the day. Okay, because you may not be able to sleep if don't fall if you take it after a certain time of the day. Okay, so welcome in, Mel. That'll just be a channel message reading for Sagittarius placements. All right, let's see. Let me get your name in the raffle real quick and your timestamp. And then when you're ready, you could drop your first question, okay? Welcome in. All right, we got Mel. 32 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let me know your question, Mel, and we can get started. Oh, there you were. Okay. She said, your first question is, what is going to be significant in your love life? Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right. And did you want, I do ask this because some people want to know in between a certain like time frame, like, the next month, March, the next 3 months. It's not going to be month by month. That's for private readings only. But I could do an overview if you have a specific time frame you want me to do, or do you just want like in general that can play out whenever? Let me know before we start. What the heck? Okay, what's the time frame you want me to cover? How long, or like the next month, the next 3 months, the next few weeks? Let me know. You said you have two past people like the Aquarius and the Virgo, but they're just watching your page, stalking you, so you don't know if they're going to come back around or whatever they're trying to do. Okay, okay. All right, let's see. Well, I'm gonna get started with your reading, okay? Um, let's see. So, anything significant? What significant love life happenings are going to be happening for Mel? Let's see. Okay, got a lot of Aries energy here. There's going to be someone in your love life who is going to be acting very controlling, and I feel like that's going to make you want to step away from the connection, okay? Or, on the flip side, also, you should make sure of not being too controlling in a certain love dynamic with somebody, because that could make them want to step away, okay? So that could be the both of y'all. Could be with a Virgo, doesn't have to be specifically, but we do have Virgo energy here, okay, and Aries. But I feel like either you or somebody that you're dealing with is not going to want to deal with controlling natures, okay? So whether that's you or the person that you're dealing with, somebody does not play all that, okay? So make sure that you're not being controlling, and they need to make sure that they're not being controlling with you, because I feel like that could ruin something in the love department. Let's see. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, especially if somebody's like not good with being straightforward in communication, okay? Somebody needs to be direct, okay? Um Also, be careful of someone who tries to make you feel like you're being too controlling when in reality, they're not being direct with you. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, someone could be very childish with communication. So just be careful of people who are not straightforward, okay, in your love life, okay? If they're not communicating properly, it doesn't matter how much money they have. We got the King of Pentacles. These people could be well off, but you're gonna notice that they kind of suck at communicating, or they're not very direct with their answers, and that could be very frustrating, okay? So, um, that may really turn you off from these people, even if they're like stable. Okay, so I see you being indecisive about, should you deal with this person? Should you drop them? Should you not? I see you being very indecisive in your love life. Let's see. Yeah, because I feel like you're not going to want to be anybody's quote unquote mother when it comes to your love life. I mean, obviously not, right? But you're not going to want to be having to take care of, or what's it called? Like when you have to talk to people like they're like 5 years old, and it's just like, ugh, oh my god, do you understand anything? I feel like you're gonna be like, if you can't talk right, or if you can't, communicate properly, I don't want to deal with this. Okay, you're not gonna like coax anybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, Three of Swords reverse. I feel like you're going to be moving on from certain energies in your love life that are just not fulfilling you. Okay. It's like you could have options, but when it comes down to it, or your options will be narrowed down pretty quickly because these people are not going to be up to your standards. Okay. Or there's something about their communication styles that is just not good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I see you walking away from people who are guarded towards you, or they have a very standoffish energy toward you in your love life. Okay, let's see. You could also meet somebody younger than you. Okay, let's see. And you know what? The person that you meet that will be younger than you in age, that person's going to be actually more mature. That person's not going to be as stressful as these people who might be either your age or older. Okay, so don't sleep on somebody who might be a little bit younger than you. That person could actually be more mature. Yeah, you might actually like that one. Okay, Ace of Cups. Okay, like, oh, four of Wands. You can be somebody younger. Okay, it doesn't have to be a crazy age difference, but just younger. Okay, you might actually get along with that one a lot better because they don't stress you out, and you actually will like them. Okay. Let's see. I don't see you wanting to be in a full-blown relationship with that person, with the younger person, but I see you being very happy, very pleased with how they act. It might actually change your perspective on, you know, dating, especially younger people. I don't know if you already date younger people or not, but you're going to be like, "Oh, wow. That's crazy. You're younger than me and you act better than I don't know, the older people out here, the older men out here." Okay. Um, could be a Leo. Got a lot of fire sign energy in Virgo. Okay. Doesn't have to be the Virgo you already know, could be a different person. But let's see. Let's see. This newer, younger person could also have like either a government job or a uh they could work in the legal system. There's something about, or justice, injustice, fairness. Yeah, something to do with like the court. They could be an officer or work for something involved in the legal system, something like that. So I'm seeing lawyers, police, but there could be something kind of corrupt about this person. Okay, so just be careful of the newer person that comes into your life that you do enjoy, but be careful because that person could be not a good business person, is what I'm getting. Like something about the business that they do, or how they go about their, this is just an example, but picture like a lawyer, I don't know why I'm getting this, but advocating for creeps. Okay, I'm gonna use the word creeps. Imagine a lawyer advocating for people who are clearly fucked up in the head. Um, it's like, watch for, you know, that type of thing. Or, you know, picture a, I don't know, this person they're supposed to have a good reputation, but behind the scenes they're like doing something fucked up with money. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of that. Um, Make sure you really know people, do background checks and things like that before you get too involved. Okay. Um, because I feel like this person has something about them that's off, but they're very charming. Okay, so you know, just because someone's very charming doesn't mean that they can't be capable of doing some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful of that. Okay. But there's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person. You're going to be very attracted to them, and they're going to be very attracted to you. Okay. But their business or money dealings, not moral, is what I'm getting. Okay. So it could also be a situation where, like, you know, people are, you know how people have like a day job, right? And then they're like low key selling drugs on the side. Okay. It could be something like that, but I'm getting like it's in his work. So I don't think that has anything to do with you, but you know, it's something to be aware of because you never know. Could involve you one day if you get close to that person, if they mess up even more. Okay. So let's see. What else? Oops, see, some tea's gonna be spilled. Okay, we got spilling the beans, untrustworthy, cats out of the bag, revealing secrets. Okay, what significant things are happening for Mel in her love life? Let's see. Yeah, because I'm hearing underhanded. Underhanded. This person does a lot of things that are. You see this? You see the cards with all, or the, not the cards, the picture with all the hands? And he's multitasking, but it's reversed here. So it's like this person could do a lot of underhanded stuff. They got a lot of sticky fingers, you know. Oh, sticky fingers. Doesn't that mean stealing? Okay, be careful of this person being a thief. Um, but we also have sexual protection. Okay, make sure you're being safe when, or if you decide to sleep with this person. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got a lot of Virgo energy. Oh my gosh, I can't pick it up. Let's see. Oh, damn, look. Sipping and sipping. Or spilling the beans and gossip, nosy. Two. It's giving scandal. Scandal. If this person starts to ignore your messages, this is like, oh my God, the perfect person comes into your life, right? Or seemingly, and then you find out a whole bunch of shit about them, okay? You find out that, you know, they gotta skip town because they gotta, you know, a whole court case they're trying to run from. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't have to be that extreme, but it could be, okay? Let's see. We have giving too much. Also, I don't think you'll have to like travel too far to see this person. I feel like they're going to be close or closer than you think. Something, this person's not far. Let's see. We have obsession. This person could also become very obsessed with you. Whoa. Let's see. Anything else? What is significant coming in for Mel's love life? I feel like it has something to do with drugs. And you know, I say this all the time. The police are the real gangsters. Okay. They be the ones who confiscate your bag of weed and then go smoke it. Okay. You know, you can't have that, but I'm secretly gonna go smoke it back there. You know, you can't trust the police for real. You can trust some of them, but you can't trust the police for real. This person might be a cop, okay, or something along, like I said, like a government job. All right. And they may advocate for things that you're like, no, that's not right. Okay, so there may be a, what's it called? Something with morals um, between you and this person. I'm gonna get a time card. You can drop your next question when you are ready. Okay. I'm gonna get a time card to see when that message would be playing out. Let's see. When would that message for Mel with her love life be playing out for her? Okay. Come on. Okay, springtime, and look, you're wasting your time in December. Someone could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, okay? Um, you may, like I said, you may realize is this situation's a waste of time. Yeah, just around the corner, okay? So very soon, it's about to be spring, right? March, April, yeah, okay. But look, be careful of people who are con artists, okay? Or do something underhanded, but comes off as a really great person, very attractive, but sneaky, just deceptive with their workings or dealings. And unfortunately, I feel like that's going to be the one that you're going to like, you know? So that's what I got for that one. Let me know your next question. Oh, yeah, I gotta look this up. Mel, are you still there? Where is my thing? Is it on my desk? Hmm. Oh, there it is. All right, well, Mel, I'm still here, but I'm gonna plug up my device while we wait so I don't lose charge. But let me know your question when you're back. All right, let me know your next question, Mel. Okay, let's see. Um, all right, so you said, oh, did you want just two questions this time? I just did the one so far. I didn't see a second question. So let me know. But you said your last or your question is you're headed to Jamaica soon. So you wanted to know how is that gonna go between you and the Aquarius, like around summertime. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, sometimes that works. Turning it back on and off. All right, let's see. But let me know if you want to get two questions today or the three, okay? I'm gonna fix your timestamp. 101. Okay. Oop. All right, so how will it go for Mel when she goes to Jamaica um in the summertime? How will it go between her and the Aquarius? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. How will it go between Mel and the Aquarius when she goes to Jamaica in the summertime? Okay. So I see you going there, but I see you feeling like, iffy about whether you should have stayed where you're staying or if you should have made different plans. Okay. I feel like you're gonna feel kind of like iffy about going there in the first place. Let's see. Why is that for Mel? Why would she be feeling that way toward this situation? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Something may be kind of stressful for you to deal with or handle around that time. Let's see, what's the stress? Could be fine. No, it's not money. No. Your money looks good. You'll have enough money if you're worried about that around the time of um when you go, okay? Your money's gonna be good, but something may be stressing you out. Let's see. It could be a feminine, yeah. A feminine energy. Even if it's not like related to you, there could be a woman who's just being a pain in the ass. Okay. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but this could be somebody who was always like, I'm hearing examining you or very critical, okay? Um, somebody, a feminine around you around this time that you go on this trip to see the Aquarius. There could be a feminine who's just very nitpicky and annoying to be around, okay? So it's gonna make you feel like, did I even, should I even stay here? Okay. But I feel like the energy between you and the Aquarius will be very positive, okay? Let's see. Also, I see confusion being cleared up about what y'all got going on, okay? That may shock you, honestly. There may be some clarity when it comes to what you and the Aquarius have going on. Let's see. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? One of y'all may have financial issues. I don't think it's you. I feel like it might be the Aquarius, okay? Um, Let's see, but I feel like that's still not going to be really much of a problem. Like either you'll cover it or, y'all will figure it out when it comes to the financial situation. Okay? Cuz he may not have the money that, he wants or needs to spend on certain things when you're there, okay? Let's see. What's what's the energy going to be like between the Aquarius and Mel when she goes to Jamaica in the summertime? I see you guys planning a lot of things, okay? The energy will be mostly positive, except for this other feminine around you guys around this time, okay? Um, Let me get one more. Let me clarify that real quick. Yeah, you may feel like something's not fair or somebody around you guys is not being fair. So it's like you guys may feel like you may feel like you have to tiptoe around this person. Not the Aquarius, but the feminine who's being like extra critical, okay? Um I feel like you're going to be in a very playful mood with the Aquarius around the time that you go see them. But at the same time, there's like that background person, that that background energy who's just like annoying. So it kind of may ruin your mood sometimes during the time of being there. Okay, let me get some oracle. You said your auntie. I'm dead. Sometimes family is annoying. Let's see. All right, so how will it be between Mel and the Aquarius when she goes to see him in the summertime in Jamaica? Okay, we got peace and contentment are coming to you. Period. Yeah, breaking point reverse. So I feel like any issues that you guys have had or may have along the way from now until when you go, there's gonna be some sort of truth revealed, like what's going on, what happened. I feel like things might get a little bit serious between you guys in conversation. Okay. Like I said, I feel like clarity is gonna be brought to you when you see this Aquarius. Yeah, recharge, and it's gonna spark up the connection again. Um, Maybe even more. We have surface, reverse, emotional intelligence, and recharge. Clear your mind, okay? So yeah, there's gonna be clarity brought to you. And if you think that the connection is not gonna get deeper, like in conversation and the stuff that y'all talk about, it will, okay? Y'all will get closer. Let's see. Yeah, within the next couple of months. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is that happening? My cards literally keep flying off my desk. Ow. Oh, that's my body for me. I just bent to pick up the card and I twisted my hip. My back already hurts. I don't want it to lock up, so I'm trying to sit properly. Okay. But, um, what card just fell? Oh, healing. Okay, so you guys will be healing things, and especially through conversation. Okay, especially because I feel like there's going to be more clarity. They're actually going to open up more and be more communicative with you, so that there's, less confusion. Let's see. All right. Anything else for Mel, and how will the how will it be between Mel and the Aquarius when she goes on the trip to Jamaica to see the Aquarius? Let's see. Y'all may actually stay in the house a lot more. Even if you have plans, you may end up staying like inside. Could also be because of lack of transportation. Even if you have a car, or even if this person has a car, it's like you guys might end up staying in the house or wherever you guys are staying. Let's see. Yeah, abundance, success, memories. You guys could be talking about old times, nostalgia, catching up. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, and look, hidden truth reverse. It came out reverse. So there will be a lot of truths revealed, which will be good for the both of you. Okay? And we have clergy, okay, morality, compassion. So this person is going to be a lot more compassionate towards you. And instead of walking away and retreating, they're going to, like I said, y'all are going to get closer. Okay? So that's good. That's actually really good. And we have footprint. It'll definitely be the trip itself and the experience with the Aquarius when you go in the summer will be memorable. Okay. So y'all are going to be talking about memories. And then you're going to make more memories. That'll be very memorable. Okay. But that is what I got. And then look, again, we got Bugaboo. It's like somebody in the background, like while you two are trying to connect, you know, have conversation. Could even be about politics or something that's going on in the world. Um, there's that annoying person just in the background. Okay. But that's what I got. But let me know if you want your other question or if you just wanted the two. Oh, I forgot to put this. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me see 1 second. All right, so once shocking is going to be revealed, you would like to get into that. Wait, what do you mean by that? Or you want to know what's going to be revealed, like between you and the Aquarius? Is that what you mean? Like the clarity I just talked about? Let me know. Okay. All right, let's see. Whoa. All right. So what clarity is going to be revealed? Okay, good. I just like to make sure it's like because I have to like phrase it in my head, so I also, you know, something with my brain. But let's see. So what clarity is going to be revealed in conversation between Mel and the Aquarius when he opens up? Let's see. Whoa. Oh my god, no. I almost said oh my godness. Oh my god, oh my goodness at the same time. What the hell? But the card that just fell on the ground again, or not again, but you know what I mean. The Eight of Cups reverse. Okay, they're gonna tell you why they have been in and out and walking away and then coming back. Okay, there's gonna be clarity on why this person drifts away and why they are avoidant or avoiding certain situations previously. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, they know they've disappointed you in the past, especially when they do walk away and then they come back, you know, and then, you know, they seem shady or are being shady. Okay, Seven of Swords. You're gonna get clarity from this person when it comes to why they've been acting the way they've been. Okay, this could be over vodka. I don't know if you drink vodka or something. I'm not drinking right now, but I just smelled Burnett's vodka for some reason, and I don't drink that shit since high school. Do you know what that one is? The cheap ass Burnett's vodka. Um, I think it's about $6, or at least it was back then. Oh my god, that just made me feel a little nauseated. But y'all could be drinking like some cheap liquor, okay? Or this person could, okay? Especially if they don't have the money to like afford whatever they actually want. You know, there might be drunk, tipsy talks, okay, over this situation. Somebody could be drinking. Okay, let's see. Then we got the world card. Yeah, something will be, happen full circle in this situation. So you're gonna find out why they've been in and out and back and forth and acting weird and shady and you know being weirdly strategic with you. You have the tower reverse, and that's gonna make the connection a lot better. Okay, so it may be kind of annoying to hear, not annoying, but it may be kind of like frustrating to hear because you know they could have just told you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, because it made the connection delayed in a lot of ways because this person wasn't like communicating properly. It's like they would just walk away or, they would avoid certain things that needed to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of just, created more tension between you guys with the Five of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Clarify the Seven of Swords in the tower here. Okay. This is gonna be over drinks. This is gonna be over drinks. Three of Cups reverse. Y'all may be both drinking a lot, okay, when this conversation happens. But there's also a reason why this person. Damn. Okay. And I'm not judging at all. I'm just surprised at how this is coming out. It's kind of funny because it's like y'all could be at the bar, like looking at what you guys want to order, drink wise, food wise. This could be at a restaurant, okay? When this conversation happens, it's like all the tea is going to be spilled, all the liquor, all the liquor is going to be spilled about why this person has been acting funny, okay? And they kind of do want to make it up to you. Three of Swords reversed. They know that they've hurt you, they know that they've created problems. This is like them admitting, yeah, I was being immature, or yeah, I was, I could have told you that, or I could have done this. Yeah, you're right, I could have, it's like them admitting their faults in this situation. And look, more overindulgence. That could be why the conversation also gets so, deep, is because y'all are drinking a lot. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So this person does still watch you heavily, but I feel like they more so drink over you and think about you whoa, rather than take action. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant, which could lead to a more consistent or stable connection with the Aquarius, okay, because you guys have this conversation. So there's going to be a breakthrough. Yeah. Healing, Six of Swords. There's going to be a big breakthrough, I want to say drunk conversation between you guys, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity to you about why they've been so in and out, shady, back and forth, avoidant, and didn't tell you certain things about what was going on during those times. Okay. Let's get some oracle. So, what is the information? Any other information that the Aquarius will be telling Mel? Let's see. During this conversation. Ooh. Yeah, it's they're literally going to tell you why they stopped chasing the connection at certain points. We have chasing reverse, epiphany reverse, why they kept you in the dark about certain things. They could have told you, you know, what it was. And then we have creator. So you'll realize things. This is like you also piecing the parts of the situation with the Aquarius together. So as they're telling you information, you're going to be like, oh, so that's why. Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I do remember that one time you did this, and I was like, what? Da, 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 da," You know? So a lot of things will be pieced together, okay? It's like them finally telling the truth, them finally coming clean, okay? Yeah, gaining insight, doing the research, learning more. So Let's see. Okay, so the issue with this person and why they've been so shallow with you sometimes, or I don't know if that's the right word. They're still attached to something from their past, okay? Um and they were kind of scared of, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk with you because they're still attached or were still attached to something or from something that happened in their past, okay? Let's see. Yeah, I see you being exactly like that with this person. This is like someone not being over their ex fully or what happened to them in the past. Um, let's see. Yeah, incomplete. Somebody could have broke their heart. You see this piece of bread? A heart-shaped piece of bread or whatever. It's got the hole in it, like somebody took a bite out of his heart and just left the rest. Okay. Um, that's how this person has been feeling, or that's when they do feel like that, that's when they walk away or distance themselves because they're not, wanting to feel that much feeling, you know. Let's see. Yeah, love affair reverse. I don't think they were actually like seeing somebody else. This is like thinking of somebody else while trying to get to know you or dealing with you, but they're still thinking about also, whoever hurt them. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, look, setting the record straight. Okay. So you guys will be, or you will be having a lot of clarity from this person. They're finally going to tell you why something hasn't been working. And then after that conversation, you guys are going to be able to work together in a healthier way. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So whatever mask this person had on previously with you, um, whatever or whoever they were pretending to be, that's going to be cleared up. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. There is no more time. It's about the time to confess. We have confessions. Okay. Unveiling, unveiling, coming clean messages. All right. And yeah, releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. So there will be a lot of clarity when it comes to why they have been like that. Okay. Why they were unable to be consistent, and whatever else you needed them to do, they're going to be telling you why. Okay. And we have an offer, and like I said, that's going to be leading you guys into something. I'm not saying a relationship, but it's going to lead you guys into a space where you guys can be actually like, give and take equally with each other, more consistent, or have a plan with what y'all want to do in this situation. All right, but that is what I got for you. I feel like that's going to take a long time, or it's been a long time coming for this person to just open up about that. But sometimes it's harder for people to open up about certain things. So we got to remember that too. Yeah, he may not feel like he has had justice from that past situation that hurt him. And I wasn't seeing that he wanted to like deal with her, because I wasn't seeing that. I was seeing like he wants to get to know you, but the thought of, being hurt again and getting, vulnerable with somebody again, that's what scares him, you know. I know it's frustrating, but men are weird with their emotions, unfortunately. They would rather act like it doesn't exist or nothing's wrong when something clearly is. And instead of telling the truth, a lot of men tend to act like, they're not allowed to express their feelings. I don't know who told them that, but they love to say, men can't cry. Yes, y'all can. You can't hurt women, but you do it anyways. So what's stopping you from crying? Hmm? You know, they draw the line at crying, but not you know, being fuckboys. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you'll find a lot of clarity from this person on that trip. But it will be something positive though for you guys, because I feel like it's going to bring um, more happiness once you finally, you know, fully hear this person out and they can actually open up about what they've been keeping to themselves. All right. But that is what I got for you. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the list is open for a little bit longer. I am going to plug it up. Information in the pinned message.